EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go,
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, that, like you said, it worked.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
12, 12, 12,
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job of moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This pass caught, it's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Flag.
Richardson to throw off play action. Downfield throw tipped, but he's still got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready, set. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Here we go, here
From
we
the
go.
32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
17. Go.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Richardson on 3rd and short. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
That's good.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores. as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 76 yards. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go play action with Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
11, 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he will take it all in for the Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Taken down at the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Second and 6.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.